Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming. And welcome to a meeting about commitment. 2 years ago today, we came to New York City to announce our new strategic direction in open systems. It was a new approach for Data General Corporation, one vital to our ongoing success and to yours. As part of that announcement, we outlined our continued commitment to our MV family of systems. Today marks the second time in the intervening 2 years that we have formally reported back to you on that commitment. In October 1988, we introduced the MV 40,000 series. Your acceptance of these machines and the resulting installation of more than 250,000 of these mainframe-sized configurations reinforced our belief in the strategy. Now we proudly announce the first members of the 5th generation of MV family systems, the MV 5500 DC and the MV 9500. In a few minutes, Tom West will describe the exciting technology advances behind this new series, and Steve Baxter will describe the products and outline the many applications that end users and VARs are already planning to implement on them. But first, let me give you a quick rundown of what we've been doing to keep our commitment pledge to you. Let me begin by recognizing the importance of the following MV family assets. First, a large, loyal base of customers. Second, full compatibility across the product line. And third, continuing research and development. These assets translate directly to a wide, broad solution base, investment protection, and a constantly improving return on investment for you, the customer. Even before today's announcement, Gartner Group, in its annual Mid-Range Systems Evaluation Survey, ranked the MV family first in cost effectiveness and third on overall functionality. That was against 13 industry-leading systems, proprietary and industry standard, proving the continued overall price-performance leadership you expect from Data General. That result is a clear reflection of the fact that between April 1988 and today, the entire MV family has been updated. This industry-leading cost of ownership and return on investment go hand in hand with our traditional compatibility. Together, they provide the wide, broad range of applications that are available to you today. Our customers around the world agree with my analysis. Chicago Research and Trade, one of the world's largest options arbitrage houses, uses the MV family for trade entry, real-time pricing, and various database and analytical applications. On the Monday after last October's Friday the 13th, they expected one of the heaviest trading days in history. With confidence, they brought a just-delivered MV 40,000 HA Model 2 online and without the usual parallel test. The MV 40,000 HA ran flawlessly, and they believe they received complete return on their investment from that one day's trading activity. I can't promise you the same rapid return on investment, but clearly it is one of the best examples of how the MV family is continuing to work for our customers. Odense Steel Shipyard, one of the first European users of an Eclipse MV 40,000 computer, has already and very smoothly upgraded to an Eclipse MV 40,000 HA Model 2. The shipyard is a subsidiary of the Marsh Group, Denmark's largest corporation. In the past, any administrative application needed by a subsidiary was written by the corporation's data processing arm, exclusively on IBM mainframe systems. Based on experience with the Eclipse MV family, employees at the shipyard convinced the MIS group the application should run on a Data General system. Using DG SQL and DG Ingress, a bill of material package was developed to everyone's liking in just a few months. That marked the first time with any Marsh Group subsidiary that an administrative application was deployed on hardware that did not have an IBM label. In Venezuela, Cavendish, the country's second largest financial institution, saw the need for increased solutions and smoothly added a high uptime transaction processing application on an MV 40,000 linked to an MV 6000 and an MV 10,000. An example from the Japanese university system demonstrates interoperability. 4 leading national universities are installing campus network systems using both MV family products, and our open systems, and linking them based on our strategic partnership with Nippon Telephone and Telegraph. I believe our new MV family systems deliver on all the traditional MV family strengths. A wide choice of solutions based on 20 years of experience in healthcare, finance, manufacturing, legal service, and many other industries. Investment protection in terms of upgrade capabilities from our older MV family members as well as within the new series. And return on investment consistent with the MV family's long-standing superior cost of ownership. Now I'd like to introduce Tom West, our Senior Vice President for Systems Development, who will describe the technology behind Data General's 5th generation of MV family systems. Tom?
Thank you, Ron. 10 years ago, on April 28, 1980, at a press conference in the Roosevelt Hotel right here in New York, Data General announced an important new product, the Eclipse MV8000, codenamed Eagle. The MV8000 was Data General's first 32-bit mini computer and the start of a product family noted for its exceptional price performance. Today, a decade later, we are announcing the first member of our 5th generation of MV systems, the MV5500 and the MV9500, machines based on a new high-performance single-chip MV processor codenamed Washi. I'll give you a little background on the development of this processor and then hand over to Steve Baxter, who will describe our new systems in detail. But first, a review of the past decade, from Eagle to Washi. The MV strategy hasn't changed much over the past decade. The plan has always been to replace the high end every 2 or 3 years with a new generation that is faster by a factor of 2 or 3. That sounds straightforward enough now, but a decade ago, most observers regarded this plan as impossibly aggressive, since product development cycles in our industry back then were typically 5 or 6 years. We proved it could be done with our first MV. Shipped in July 1980, the 1-MIPS MV8000 was developed in less than 3 years, an unusual feat at that time. But there were people who believed we'd just gotten lucky. We caught them by surprise in March 1983 when we shipped the MV10000. Running at 2.5 MIPS, this was the fastest mini computer in the business for almost 2 years. The MV10000 was followed in March 1986 by the MV20000, a 6.5 MIPS CPU implemented on a single printed circuit board using the most advanced gate array technology available then, MCA2. Symmetric multiprocessing support in AOSVS extended the range of the MV20 with a 13 MIPS dual processor. The MV20000 was followed in October 1988 by the MV40000, a 14 MIPS processor, and our first ECL machine. Symmetric multiprocessing again extended the range from the 14 MIPS uniprocessor to a 55 MIPS quad processor. Our ability to implement this strategy has meant that Data General's customers have been able to continually benefit from advances in technology with the best high-end mini computer performance and price performance in the business. And we're right on schedule with our next generation of high-end machines. At the low end, we've also had a consistent strategy. Since the beginning, we've created new low-end systems by using the densest semiconductor technology available, riding the semiconductor technology curve. The time frames have been a little longer because of the complexity of full custom VLSI design. In the 70s, we went from the Nova to the Micronova chip, and from the 16-bit Eclipse to the Micro Eclipse chip. Through the 80s, we followed a similar path with our 32-bit product line. Again, the MV8000 was the starting point. In 1986, we introduced the MV7800, a single-board processor built around a full custom VLSI implementation of an MV8000, a 32-bit CPU with a floating point unit implemented in 350,000 transistors on 4 square centimeters of silicon, all in a 5-chip set. But today's announcement represents a latest milestone in this low-end MV strategy. Washi is a single-chip, full custom VLSI implementation of an MV20000 class processor with built-in instruction, data cache unit, floating point unit. A single 14 by 14 millimeter CMOS chip, 1 micron geometries, 600,000 transistors with 2 layers of metal in a 179 pin grid package. Washi was designed to deliver contemporary 32-bit microprocessor performance and meet the requirements of a whole range of target systems, from low-cost integrated systems up to large-scale multiprocessors. And of course, it's binary compatible with all of the previous MV systems. The Washi architecture features a 4-stage instruction pipeline. The 64-bit data bus supports a memory bandwidth of 80 megabytes per second, while the 32-bit bidirectional address bus allows the CPU to address the full 4 gigabytes of logical address space. The on-chip cache is a single direct-mapped, right-through, combined instruction and data cache. Instruction processing is controlled by microcode from an on-chip 26 kilobyte read-only control store, and all the most common instructions are executed in a single cycle. Systems using a 15 megahertz Washi chip are benchmarked at 7,200 dry stones and 5,000 single precision whetstones, or about 5 MIPS in our industry. The Washi chip is being fabricated for Data General in Japan by Hitachi using their 1 micron CMOS process in a partnership arrangement that really benefits both companies. Data General gains access to the world's best CMOS semiconductor process technology that makes Hitachi one of the leading 1 megabit DRAM vendors. On the other hand, Hitachi benefits by being able to manufacture premium-priced boutique parts using the same production line that turns out those low-cost DRAMs. So modest volumes of the Washi chip will yield profits to Hitachi that would take many thousands of DRAMs to generate. Hitachi had tried a number of similar joint development projects like this with Japanese companies, but they were often difficult because a semiconductor company has a different focus from a computer systems company. With a U.S. company, they believed that the difficulties would be even more pronounced because of language barriers and distance and time zone problems. But we convinced Hitachi to give it a try for the first time. The signing ceremony beginning this project took place in April 1986. It turned out that Data General had the answers with some very unique capabilities. The CPU design team and the computer systems developers were based in Westborough, Massachusetts. But we also had a team of VLSI designers and tools specialists at our CMOS Design Center in Sunnyvale, California. Located in the heart of Silicon Valley, this group is Data General's link with the semiconductor world. They enabled us to overcome the semiconductor versus computer systems vendor problem. The language problem was solved with the help of our engineering colleagues from Nippon Data General. And the time and distance problem was solved with CEO, Data General's proprietary office automation product. Hitachi was hooked into our global CEO network, along with Nippon Data General and the teams on the East Coast and the West Coast of the United States. But success in a partnership venture depends on both sides. We had worked with Hitachi for a number of years and had developed a close rapport. But our working relationship became closer than ever on the Washi program. The result is one of the most densely integrated 32-bit proprietary microprocessors in the business. The benefit of all this for our customers is a new generation of products, delivering greater price performance than ever before, 2 to 3 times the performance of the previous generation at roughly similar prices. And products based on the Washi chip and its derivatives will extend these benefits through the low end and mid-range of the MV product line through the early 90s. Our first 32-bit MV processor, the Eagle, announced in April 1980, turned out to be a very important product for Data General in the 80s. I believe that Washi, which means eagle in Japanese, will turn out to be equally important for Data General and its customers through the 90s. Now I'd like to hand you over to Steve Baxter.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us at the MV 5500 and MV 9500 coming out party. Having said that, and having heard Tom describe the technological achievements that have made the new products possible, I'd like to shock you a bit by saying, don't expect to hear something new and different from a benefits perspective. By that I mean that the benefits of doing business with Data General, especially for our customer base, have been quite clear and quite consistent for the past 2 years. MV family systems to serve our customers forever, open systems to take advantage of all the power of industry standards, and distributed applications architecture to mesh our strong systems platforms with our networking products and services, and other vendors' products. We committed to you to wrap our MV family and open systems in a distributed applications architecture designed to get the most out of all of our products. We're trying to make it easy for you to integrate workstations and servers, to create open working environments where users can easily share common data, applications, and resources. Most important, we're succeeding. That's why we are bringing Novell's NetWare to AOS VS2 as well as 2 Avion products and our PC product line. And that's why either Eclipse or Avion servers support native network clients on Macintosh, MS-DOS, Microsoft, Windows 386, and OS/2 workstations. That's why AOS VS2 supports tape interchange with Unix systems, and why we developed a new high-performance version of TCP/IP protocols that goes beyond the basics and enables remote access to Eclipse systems printers, tape drives, and batch processing from Unix systems. It's why we implemented Sun's Open Network Computing network file systems, letting Unix users access AOS VS2 files and share them with AOS VS2 users. In fact, as Ron said, between April 18, 1988 and today, the entire MV product line has been updated. The low end was extended downward with the MV1000 DC and upwards with the MV2500 DC. We added a new mid-range, the MV18000, bringing many of the advantages of the MV40000 series to lower price points. And of course, we've been delivering the MV40000 and MV40000HA for the past 16 months. Plus products like message-based reliable channel and data sharing architecture gave Data General the lead in high availability. The MV family operating system, AOS VS2, provides the basis for unparalleled interoperability with other MV systems, Unix systems, and PCs. In fact, AOS VS2 might be thought of as the ultimate interoperability tool. Fully developed functionality and all the gateways to the open systems world. It offers state-of-the-art freedom of choice software technology, the key ingredient in providing ongoing return on your investment. But we know our competition isn't standing still, so how, you might ask, do we plan to keep you happy in 1990 and beyond? Clearly, one way is by continuing to implement the strategy that is in place, and the new products, along with the recent developments just reviewed, are a key part of that strategy. It is a strategy that has been applauded by consultants and accepted by customers. As Tom just described, the developers have taken the circuitry of an MV20000 and reduced it to a single chip, resulting in a powerful new engine for a new generation of mid-range systems with nearly the performance of an MV20000. Doing a sys chip in CMOS is a technically interesting way of downsizing proprietary computing architecture. But what is most important is that technology will keep the MV family flying for another decade. And there are thousands of applications ready to take advantage of the performance of these systems. To get to the specifics, consider Data General's Eclipse MV5500. It is a higher performance extension to the MV family low end, a step up from the MV2500, but still a desk-side system designed for the office. The MV5500 has about 2.5 times the performance of an MV2500. It offers investment protection by making use of most of the MV2500 DC option boards and the same peripheral set as our low-end MV family systems. And that makes it highly configurable as well, offering you 4 different capacity cartridge tape devices, floppy diskette, and Winchester tape drives. And by utilizing the micro MV chip, it delivers the performance of 5 MIPS. Our new rack mount system is the MV9500, and it will take over the center of our Eclipse mid-range offerings. First, the MV9500 offers the performance of a large-scale system and a cost-effective rack mount package. Second, it is a highly configurable system with 14 slots for additional growth. Third, it can take advantage of the high availability features of an MRC, AOS VS2, DSA, and the RAM's disk subsystem. Fourth, it is available in a new cabinet which offers more usable space, increased power and thermal capacities, and lower maintenance. And fifth, it offers the economical growth path through system board swaps from an MV7800, MV7800XP, S120, S140, or Nova 4. That's right, as you will see shortly, an MV7800 can be field upgraded to a new MV9500 system easily. That upgrade takes only a few minutes. And this upgrade will be priced at under $50,000. We believe that existing customers will find it most attractive. And even users of RDOS systems announced over 10 years ago can take advantage of our investment protection policy. RDOS users with Business Basic, Extended Basic, Interactive COBOL, Fortran 4 and Fortran 5 programs can move over very easily, take advantage of the new cost-effective peripherals, and, of course, up to 4 times the performance. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of the earliest customers are doing already. The Ministry of Social Affairs in the Netherlands recently granted us an award for the delivery of 64 MV systems, of which 47 are MV5500 based. That 64 systems will be installed in all Dutch labor exchange offices where the ministry matches the unemployed with available jobs. A computer network will be installed so that the Netherlands are totally covered by this system. The value of this total deal is around $15 million, and installation starts today. As the world's premier photoplotter manufacturer, McDonald Detweiler Technologies Limited of Canada required increased speed in their vector-to-raster data processor. Although they evaluated several new approaches, they chose Data General's MV5500DC as a cost-effective solution that allows them to preserve their significant software investment. Data General has cooperated with McDonald Detweiler Technologies over 5 years to provide them with products that enhance their market presence. This is a classic example of long-term thinking in vendor partnerships. HBO & Company, a leading provider of healthcare information systems and Data General's largest VAR, sees that the Eclipse MV9500's improved price performance will make it possible to reach a wider range of clients. The MV9500 will allow HBO to extend the power of their integrated STAR network to similar institutions than before. And in the healthcare market, PHS supports over 200 hospitals running on Data General's Eclipse MV family systems. As a Data General value-added reseller for 10 years, they feel it is important that Data General continue to demonstrate its commitment to the upward compatibility of the MV family product line. The announcement of the new MV family series allows PHS hospitals to dramatically improve their MV family price performance while maintaining their investment in peripherals and PHS software products. And CMS Data, while excited about Data General's strategy in the open systems marketplace, says they're very pleased to see the continued commitment to the Eclipse MV family product line. With the introduction of these new systems, their large base of installed sites in the legal market will have a cost-effective upgrade path that preserves their customers' investments in their software and system peripherals. In summary, the MV family still provides technical and commercial data processing features like integrated database and communications, high availability, support for high performance and high capacity peripherals, and support for many interactive users. Plus, it offers the quality levels that come from years of development for commercial customers, highly tuned software, well-development management utilities and tools, scalability across a broad product line, thousands of immediately available applications, and 100% compatibility. Because of our early adoption of SNA, X.25, X400, OSI, and other industry and de facto standards, MV family systems have always been able to communicate with systems from IBM and other vendors. Now, with AOS VS2, the family offers easy exchange of information with open systems and preserves customer investments. In fact, Data General's current product offerings are better positioned than any other vendors for bridging the gap between today's technology and tomorrow's, between the current wave and the new wave that is building. In other words, Data General strategy provides the best of both worlds for our customers.